Hi, welcome race fans to our new show, Under Caution. My name is Heather and I'm here with Puka. Now, feel free, share this show out, get it around, give us a like or subscribe. Now, our show today, Under Caution, is being brought to you by Zuli's Machines for all your engine needs, including Midwest Mods, Super Stocks, Street Stocks, IMCA stock cars, and concept engines. You can check out Zuli's Machine at zulisraceengines.com. Now we'll transfer over here to Puka with some observations about misting the tracks. But before we do, I have my opinion that I want to share on this as well.
Nice.
So, being someone who grew up around the racetracks, love my race cars, love my late models. But when I go to a track, I want to see 2 lanes, I want to see 3 wide. I want to see good solid racing, not 1 lane nationals stuck to the bottom. And I think misting is a big important part of that. But I also think the racers come for more than just 1 lane. They want to try the high side and dart down and try the inside. They want options too. And I think it just makes for better racing overall. So I think, when you've got somebody who's misting, it's got to be done in the right way, in the right manner, and give us the best quality racing.
Well, that's exactly what, we're going to talk about. Doing it, kind of the right way. And I, looking back, I started thinking about the first time I had seen a misting vehicle. It wasn't even a vehicle. I think it was a trailer back at the 1995 USA Nationals. For those of you watching, you might have been there. If you remember, it was a day race. And I think back then they were pulling them with one of their tractors. And, they went pretty slow, had this light mist. I was wondering what the heck they were doing. Is this something new? How is this going to work? And like I said, it was day racing that year, so they definitely needed it, but they were able to get that track workable. I've talked with, all of you know my hero, Tom Nesbitt. If you listen to the One to Go show, you know that. And he always said the misting truck's the lesser of the 2 evils. He didn't like it. He didn't love it, but it was better than just leaving the track and hoping for the best. At least you took some action. I think Cedar Lake really did it right, especially when the Cooks owned it. We were there many times. If everyone was on the bottom, they'd only miss the top to get that lane up there. If everyone was sparks against the wall, they'd miss the bottom or maybe miss the middle to try to widen out that racing groove. I was at Bemidji recently, and I thought that guy, at least when I got there for the heats, did a pretty darn good job. They were only on the bottom. He was coming about every other race, running the top. They'd run it in. They could at least race up there for a little while. Then they started going back towards the bottom. He'd jump back out, missed on the top. And it seemed like just when they got 2 lanes and the racing got really competitive, boom, he goes out there, missed the whole track. Well, then what happens? You get some water back on the bottom, everybody back to the bottom. It didn't work. Misting's got to be done in the right way. Otherwise, I think you're teaching the casual fan that the races take a long time and possibly there's not as much dust as they thought at a dirt track, but the program takes forever because the misting truck's always out there and there's not a lot of passing because everyone's down on the bottom anyway. Whereas I think if you're doing it right, if the racing's fantastic, I don't think even the casual fan is going to mind a little bit of dust. If they say, wow, if they leave there satisfied, like, wow, that was an action-packed program, this was fantastic, I don't think they'll mind a little bit of dust or even the time aspect of getting out there and doing it right. Now, Cedar Lake at the USA Nationals this year in 2020, they did that double heat deal, and it seemed like just as the track was widening out and competitive, boom, they'd bring out the tillers and redo the track. Again, not misting, but just redoing the track took a lot more time, and that racing quality actually went down. So there's, as a promoter out there, you really got to know, the guy that's on the misting truck is a big part of your program, and whether he makes the right decision or makes the wrong decision can really have, pay dividends for you or not so much, get you hammered on social media for having a 1-lane track. My home track this year, Hibbing, they did a pretty good job, especially right away when they opened up in July there. Cars were on the bottom. They only missed at the top to give it another lane. It didn't seem like they were as effective in August. They were just kind of going through and misting the whole thing. But at least at the beginning of the year, a guy running the misting truck there was really effective, and the racing showed. It was a pretty darn good year at Hibbing this year. Even, as we mentioned on the One to Go show, even Jay Kittner was running the top, which you've seen Jay race for many, many years. That doesn't happen very often.
All right, is that all we got?
That's all we got on that.
All right, well, thanks again for watching our new show, Under Caution. Please share this out, and don't forget to like or subscribe. Bye.